You ready, yeah? Let's get started. Hello and welcome to the first episode of Edge of the Box. I am Raphael.
Got myself, James Briggs.
And my name's Jason.
And on today's show, we're going to be watching
Look at that.
this game. Where's the winger?
Shape is all over the place.
It's all over. They flipped it 3 times.
If they were told they're going to have that career.
But even if he missed, like, the keeper had it in his hand. Goes out on a Saturday,
yeah. I believe I would score it, but I might not as well. Because it's not that easy.
Full copy of any recorded match is available to buy for scouting, training and analysis purposes. We also offer services to individual players who are looking to build a video portfolio. For more information, please contact us on Twitter or send an email to williams@wdsports.co.uk. Thank you.
Hello and welcome back to WD Sports, episode 21 of the ESL football show.
Hoddesdon faced Sawbridgeworth Town in a game of 2 sides trying to climb out of the mid-table melee. Both teams entered the game on uneven form, with Hoddesdon having drawn more games in the Essex Senior League this season than any other team. Hoddesdon applied the early pressure and almost took the lead when a header from a corner bounced back off the crossbar, with the Sawbridgeworth keeper glued to the spot. Hoddesdon's Aaron Ball was more alert at the other end, twice being sharp enough to get off his line and cut out probing passes into the box. He was very much a spectator though, as Michael Elliott was caught in possession, allowing Julian Lloyd in behind, only for the striker to curl his effort high and wide of the goal. Ball would soon be called into action again, defending a free kick that initially bounced off the wall before the rebound was fizzed into the area, travelling through a sea of bodies to be well saved by Ball. Sawbridgeworth kept the intensity up and should have taken the lead when a pass was directed across the face of goal, but just beyond the reach of Lloyd at the back post. Lloyd was soon the centre of attention again, his name going in the referee's book for an off-the-ball foul that was picked up by the linesman. A card of a different colour would come out shortly after, as Ethan Barton went over the ball with a dreadful stud-sap challenge that had the Hoddesdon players understandably peeved. Once the ruckus had died down, Barton was correctly shown a red card, halting Sawbridgeworth's momentum heading towards half-time. With the man advantage, Hoddesdon began to take control of the game, Chris Webb diverting a free header in the box just wide of the goal. Webb returned to his right-back position, picking out Cyrus Babay, whose lovely touch set up a pass to Imani Matthews, a clever back heel from the striker unlucky not to be turned in by Blue Gallagher at the back post. Early into the second half, Hoddesdon cleared a mini goalmouth scramble and looked to be on the counter before Connor Bolton was cut down from behind by Lloyd. The striker's protests to the referee were futile, and he appeared knowing of his fate as the second yellow card was produced, reducing Sawbridgeworth Town to 9 men for the duration of the second half. Sawbridgeworth hung on, however, clearing crosses and forcing Hoddesdon into long-range efforts. With less players to try and stop them, Hoddesdon suddenly seemed committed to getting in their own way, as Matthews and Babae collided when going up for the same cross, when both players were unmarked. The hosts thought they had finally taken the lead when Elliott bundled the ball home, but the linesman's flag had been raised in the build-up. Despite their possession, Hoddesdon seemed unable to take advantage of their extra players, and the golden opportunity to pick up a relatively easy 3 points appeared to be dwindling. Into the final 10 minutes, as it appeared Sawbridgeworth may hold on for a hard-fought point, Matthews won a free kick on the edge of the box. The ball blocked Bolton's strike, only for Aidan Critchley to take on the rebound, lashing a wonder strike into the top corner to finally give Hoddesdon the lead. A goal of the season contender from the left-back, and one that couldn't have come at a better time for Hoddesdon.
Poor. 34, 45. 34, 40. He's absolutely poor, man.
The goal appeared to take the life out of Sawbridgeworth, who were not equipped to come from behind this late in the match. Now solidly in control, Hoddesdon came forward once more, Matthews picking up the ball on the right wing before playing a through ball to substitute Courtney Clay. Clay played it back inside, when another pass provided Matthews to finish the move he had started. A well-taken finish into the same top corner Critchley had hit moments before. Danny Palmer put a late chancer to consolation into the side netting in what would be the last action of the match. Sawbridgeworth did well to hold on for as long as they did with only 9 men, whereas Hoddesdon would be relieved to pick up the 3 points in what was largely a frustrating afternoon before Critchley's goal saved the day. Ilford hosted Clapton in the clash of lower mid-table sides in the Essex Senior League, with Ilford trying to avoid a 5th successive defeat, and Clapton having won only 1 of their previous 5 matches. The visitors started brighter, Ruben Campbell muscling his way in behind the Ilford defence before seeing his shot palmed away by goalkeeper Hugo Rossetti. Ilford's first moments of the match came from a through ball that momentarily caused some confusion in the Clapton back line before being cleared. Clapton soon regained the upper hand, sending a dangerous free kick into the area that was punched away by Rossetti before Leon Lewis got on the end of a through ball, only to drag his shot wide of the far post. Rossetti was proving hard to beat in the Ilford goal, coming off his line to smother a well-placed pass after James Falacy had aggressively won the ball in the middle of the park. David Oyeleku, the Ilford player who had been on the receiving end of the challenge, felt he had been fouled and had some choice words for the referee, who surprisingly punished the dissent by showing him a straight red card. For a game in which Ilford had already been under the cosh, to go down to 10 men so early in the match would only give them a more difficult mountain to climb.
I think he's taken that a little bit personally.
In spite of this, it would be the home side who would come closer to breaking the deadlock. Seyi Okunlola struck his free kick beautifully and was very unlucky to not see it dip below the crossbar, instead clipping the top of it. Rossetti was keeping Ilford in the match, making another fine stop from a header to ensure that Ilford survived to be goalless at the break. He wouldn't be able to keep Clapton out forever though, as the away side took the lead early in the second half. A Lewis pass found Timmy Abiola, who, left with plenty of time and space in the box, curled a delightful shot to the top corner. The lead would have been doubled not long after had Rossetti not palmed away a header from a corner. Ilford were not out of the game just yet and squandered a good opportunity when a perfectly placed through ball ended with the strike being fired cleanly over the bar. The home side's chances of a fight back were soon to be reduced as Clapton defended a corner and sprung on the counter-attack. Reuben Campbell had only one defender to beat and 3 teammates in support, but he needed none of them, taking it alone and firing confidently into the bottom corner.
The pass was on there, but mate, you did all the good stuff.
To their credit, Ilford refused to lie down, continuing to produce chances of their own, having a looping cross cleared off the line, before Okunlola was again denied by the crossbar, this time Clapton keeper Joe Phillips getting a hand on it to push the ball onto the frame of the goal. Finding themselves stretched with one less player on the pitch, Ilford were vulnerable to counter-attacks, forcing Rossetti to come off his line and give away a penalty in his attempt to halt the opposition. Ali Al-Nashi converted the spot kick, more or less wrapping up the 3 points for Clapton. Not content with the 3-goal lead, substitute Abraham Richard went on a surging run, beating 3 Ilford defenders before being harshly shoved to the ground in an incident that could easily have been given as a foul. Rossetti was still busy at the end of the match, keeping the score at 3-0 when, were it not for his efforts, could have been much more. Ilford will feel as though they didn't have much of a chance, having lost a man early to a soft red card, meaning they fall behind Clapton in the table just before Christmas.
Thanks for watching another episode of the ESL Football Show. See you next week and Merry Christmas.